crypto pig locked in this magical universe, and I'm gonna huff, and I'm gonna puff, and I'm gonna blow the criminal gangster cartel out of the water that has locked me in here and fleece heisted and shisted you and walked away with all the fucking money. And we're gonna take them out one step at a time as I figure out how to get out of this vortex of hell. Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, and yes, I'm Italian, so we had to go out and purchase a beautiful gold chain today. Right, I shared that with you, my lovely subscribers, so you can see the kind of mischief that I get into. It's a sparkly one, but you can see Luna Classic again continues to pump, and it is getting ever so close to this target that we had from over the weekend, and it's at the upper part of the falling channel. But when we were in this consolidation right down there, we said our next technical target would be like this to the point of a breakout, and you can see we're almost there. We had it at 0.0060420, and we're almost there. But what I'm watching out for now is in the short term, does it come back down and retest this falling or this rising channel slash wedge? And as long as it stays above that consolidation, you can remain short-term bullish, right? And that's what we're looking out for. If it ever does slip, or when it does, because it eventually will consolidate, if it breaks that, that would be when you look for it to come back down and retest that 200-day moving average, slithering up and near this blue ring that's underneath there, and that's what we're going to watch out for there. If we look at the Bitcoin price, you can see we're sitting at the top part of this blue resistance area, where when you're above it, it's support. And right now we're getting resisted. And after this consolidation right there with the big flag pull down, see the flag, the pull, this is the pull, this is the flag, and your technical target is down there. But if we can get above here and hold this as support, we can make a run initially back up to the 200-day moving average. But if we get rejected here, this might be a classic hook-nosed Jew bearish reversal and come back down towards that 17,006, about $18,000 even mark. And that's what we're watching out for in the short term. And you have your major underneath support of 16,597, which if we look left on the chart, that is very near this flash wick low down there, right? And that's what we're watching out for. And your major upper resistance, if we, oops, let's delete that. Oh, no, not that. We didn't want to delete that. If we take our bear flag, much bigger bear flag that we were in here, and we extend it out into the future more, you can see your major upper resistance on the current day is up here at 24,969.69. It's kind of funny how that falls there. If we make any kind of big pump to the upside, right? And at first you would have to come across the 200-day moving average at 20,878.66, and with your major lower support at 16,597.43, right? Ethereum, you can see we pumped up, got rejected the other day up there. Your major downside target is down here at 1469.52 and circle on that green ring. And your major upper resistance is this descending blue ring in this horizontal red area, which is the volume indicator area. And if you come up here and get rejected, it's going to send you straight down to here, what we're looking for, where we're circled. But if you get over top of this, you could try to make a run all the way back up to a 2145 target that you did not hit, and you got rejected just before you made it up there back here. When you peeked your head out of there, you got a quick reversal. So that's what we're watching out for there. You got your major upper resistance at 2148, your short-term or mid-ground upper resistance, the bottom part of this volume indicator zone at 1688, and your major underneath support at 1456 on the underneath green ring. If we look at XRP, you can see we bounced successfully so far off of this volume indicator. As we know, if we look left on the chart, when you're coming down from above, support, 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 right? When you're coming at it from above, and then you come at it again right here, and you held it beautifully in a cluster on support, and now you're starting to trade back up, and you're initially in the 4-hourly coming up to your first major resistance zone, which is the 200-day moving average at about 34589. You have your major underneath support that you have to hold, the bottom part of the volume indicator at 29535, and then your major overhead resistance that used to be support back here in the chart, and then it was resistance, fake out, dump, resistance, right? And that's your major overhead resistance is the 37 cents, and we're going to continue to keep an eye on that. If we look at XLM, you can see we're attempting to come back over this major support area that we've had left on the chart. You always got to look left. Look at all these support zones circled right at that 10 3/4 cents. And right now, if we can peek our head over that and hold it, you can make a nice little run up to the 200-day moving average at about 10, almost 11 cents or 10.9 cents, right? And that's what we're watching out for. And then you have your overhead major resistance that it's had a really tough time getting above. You can see back here left on the chart, it used to be support. We had support back here in May, support back here at the end of May, brief support, and then it became resistance. In June, dump, then it came back up, resistance, resistance, 200-day resistance, resistance, as we move back into July. And then we actually hit it again as resistance in August, and then we had the big fake out or big run, blow off run, but we quickly got shot back down and got rejected by all the sellers up there. And then you can see the whole conglomerate of that consolidation between the 12 cent and the 13 1/4 cent, but it was too much and it dumped it back down to lower support, and now we're sitting there on low